Now in this lecture we are going to see second model, that is when we should replace machine. So let's see replacement policy for items whose running cost increases with time but value of money changes with constant rate during that period. So this is the second model. Now what is value of money criteria? If the effect of time value of money is said to be considered, then replacement decision analysis must be based upon an equivalent annual cost. For example, if interest rate of rupees 100 is 10% per year, then value of rupees 100 to be spent after 1 year will be rupees 110. This is called value of money after 1 year. Now the value of money that decreases with constant rate is known as depreciation ratio, or we call it as discounted factor. Now discounted factor having formula: if interest rate on rupees 100 is r% per year, then present value or worth factor of rupees 100 to be spent after n year will be d is equal to 100 upon 100 plus r raised to n, where d is called discount rate or depreciation value. Now let's see the example. Let value of money be assumed to be 10% per year, and suppose machine A is replaced after every 3 years, whereas machine B is replaced after every 6 years. So the yearly cost rupees of both machines are given below. So this is for yearly cost for machine. So for 6 years. So for machine A having yearly cost 1200, 400, 1200, 400, and for machine B yearly cost. So for first year 1700, 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. Now to determine which machine should be purchased means what? So which machine get minimum average, then that machine should be purchased. So let's see the discounted cost or present worth at 10% per year for machine A. So we have given machine A should be replaced after every 3 years and machine B is replaced after every 6 years. So we calculate for machine A for 3 years and machine B for 6 years. So we calculate the present worth value. Let's see. So for first 3 years, now we have given machine A for first 3 years having values 1000, 200 and 400. So discounted cost is 1200 and 400. Now cost at W, that is present worth. So present worth having formula. So 1000 into, so after what is the percentage we have given? We have assumed to be 10% per year. So we use 10%. Now here 1000 upon, so 1000 into 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 0 power. So we get, so what is calculation this? So here any number raised to 0 power is always 1. So we get 1000. Next 200 into 100 upon 100 plus 10. So after calculating it we get 181.82. And last 400 into 100 upon 100 plus 10 bracket square we get 330.56. Now it's to calculate its average. So addition of these two, 100 plus 181.82 plus 330.56, which is 1512.36. So its average. So divide this value by how many years? 3. So divide this value by 3, we get 504.12 rupees. Now, so this is the this is value for first 3 year for machine A. Now we have to calculate for machine B for 6 years. Now for machine B, so number of year total there are 6 years, because machine should be purchased after every 6 years, right? So discounted cost at 10% rate. So cost of machine, so for machine B 1700, 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. Okay. Now to calculate present worth. So present worth can be calculated by using value of cost into that percent. So 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to first year 0 power, which is equal to, we get 1700. Next 100 into 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 1 power, we get 90.91. And next similarly we calculate this by using formula. So increasing power of this factor, so 100 plus 100, so 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 2, 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 3 and so on. So we get value 165.28 to 25, 225.39, 273.20 and last 310.45. Now we have to calculate its average cost. So addition of these two, this present worth is, so addition of present worth. Now to calculate its average, so we divide this addition by total years. So here after adding this we get 2765.23 upon total number of years is 6. So we get here average 460.87 rupees. Now with the data on average yearly cost of both machine, so the apparent advantage is in purchasing machine B. So if we observe machine A, so what is total cost, average cost of machine A? So machine A having total cost 504, and for machine B we get 460.87 rupees. So the apparent advantage is in purchasing machine B, but period for each cost are considered different. So for we have considered period of machine A is 3 years and period of machine B is 6 years. Now here we have considered different periods. Now first calculate total present worth of machine A for 6 years, then we will calculate its total present worth. Now here for 6 years, so for 6 years, so this is the value for 6 years cost for machine A. Now we will calculate present worth for 6 years. Now here 1000 into, we know that formula 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 0 power plus 200 into 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 1 power plus next is 400 into what, 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 2 power plus 1000 into, so this is 1000 into 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 3rd power plus 200 into 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 4th power and last 100 into 100 upon 10, 100 upon 100 plus 10 raised to 5th power. So after adding this value we get total cost, total present worth is 2648.64 rupees. Now to calculate average, so how many total years? Total there are 6 years. So dividing this average by 6 we get 4441.44 rupees. Now if we compare the averages for machine A and machine B, so what is average for machine A, which is 441, and machine B having average 460. So among these two, what is minimum? So minimum average is 441.44. Therefore thus total present worth for machine A is less than total present worth of machine B. Thus machine A should be purchased, right? So because this is minimum average cost, which is then machine B. So machine A should be purchased. Now next we will see present worth factor criteria. So what is present worth factor criteria? Now in this case, optimal value of replacement age of equipment can be determined under following two situations. Now first situation is the running cost of equipment that deteriorates over a period of time increases monotonically and value of money decreases with constant rate. If R is interest rate, then present worth factor can be calculated by using this formula. 1 plus R raised to minus n is called present worth factor. where R is their interest factor and N is the number of years. Now second criteria is the money to be spent is taken on for certain period at given rate under condition of repayment in installment. So the replacement of item on basis of PWF. What is PWF? Which is present worth factor, includes present worth of all future expenditure and revenue. For each replacement alternatives, an item for which present worth factor is less is preferred. So let's see purchase cost of an item. So R is the notation for annual running cost, N is the notation for life of an item in year, R small r is annual interest rate, S is called scrap value or salvage value of an item at end of its life. Then present worth of total cost during an year is given by the formula. Total cost is equal to C plus R. So this is R is present worth factor for R percent interest rate for n years minus S. This is scrap value which is present worth factor for R percent interest rate for n years. So which can be also written as C plus R, which is present worth factor for R percent interest rate for I year minus S into present worth factor for R percent interest rate for I year. So I varies from 1, 2 and so on. Now we will see the example. A person is considering purchasing a machine for his own factory. Relevant data about alternative machines are as follows. Now, so we have given 3 machines, and for each 3 machines there are present investment, total annual cost, life years and salvage life are as given below. Now for machine A, so we have given its present investment, total annual cost, life years, salvage value for each machine A, B and C. As an advisor to buyer, you have been asked to select the best machine considering 12% normal rate of return. You are given that first we have given single payment present worth factor is 12% rate for 10 year. So value is given 0.322. Next, second we have given annual series present worth factor at 12% interest for 10 year, which is 5.650. Now we'll calculate present value of we have given present value of total cost of each of 3 machines for a period of 10 years is given below. Now for machine A, so for machine we have given 3 machines A, B and C. Okay, so A, B, C. So present investment. So what is present investment? 10,000, 12,000, 15,000. Okay, so this is present investment. Now next we have to calculate present value of annual total cost. So how to calculate this? So total cost. So here we have given annual series present worth factor for worth factor at 12% interest for 10 year is 5.650. Okay, so we multiply this value by 5.650 because this is annual series present worth factor at 12% interest. So multiply each values by 5.650. So we get 2000 into 5.650 is equal to 11,350, right? Multiply this by 5.650. Now next multiply this 1,500 by this, we get 1,500 into 5.650, we get 8,475. Next 12,000 into 5.650, we get 6,780. Next we have given this is life of an year, and next we have given salvage value, and here we have given single payment present worth factor PWF at 12% rate for 10 years is equal to. So this is, so we multiply this value to salvage life. So here 500 into 0.322 is equal to 161.000. Next 1000 into 0.322 is equal to 322, and next 1200 into 0.322 which is 386.4. Now next calculate net cost. So what is formula for net cost? So we use formula for total cost, which is C plus R minus S. Okay, so here this is value of C, this is value of this is value of C means what? This is value of present value of machine, this is value of R, this is present value of annual total cost which is R, and this is value of S. So we have the formula C plus R minus S, right? So total cost is C plus R minus S. So using this, so what is this? So net cost is C plus R minus S. So C is present investment, R is present value of annual total cost, this is present value of salvage value, this is S, this is R, and this is C. So C plus R, so adding these two and subtraction this, we get 21,139. So adding these two minus this, we get 20,153, and last adding these two and subtracting this value, we get 21,393, right? Now to determine which machine should be purchased. Now, so here is the average annual cost. So among these three, what is the minimum average annual cost? So here 21,139, this is 20,153, and this is 21,393. So among that 20,153 is the minimum average cost. Therefore, which machine should be purchased? So machine B should be purchased because it gives minimum cost, right? So this gives minimum net cost. Therefore, machine B should be purchased. Therefore, from our table, we see that table shows that present value of total cost for machine B is minimum, which is least. Hence, machine B should be purchased because it gives minimum net cost. Now, next point, we will see general cost function. Now, we will see the statement of the theorem. If maintenance cost increases with time and money value decreases with constant rate, that is its depreciation value is given, its replacement policy would then based upon following properties. So first is replace if running cost of next period is greater than weighted average of previous cost, and second case, don't replace if running cost of next period is less than the weighted average of previous cost. That is weighted average cost is W of n, which is C plus summation I from 1 to n Ri d raised to I minus 1 upon summation I from 1 to n di minus 1, and d raised to n has formula 100 upon 100 plus R raised to n, or this is the value of d. So value of d is 100 upon 100 plus R. So taking its power n or n minus 1, so we get this is d raised to I minus 1 for taking power of I minus 1 on both sides. Now, so this is the replacement policy. When we should replace the machine? Now replace if running cost of next period is greater than the weighted average cost of previous cost, then we should replace, and don't replace machine if running cost of next period is less than the weighted average cost of previous cost. Now we'll see the example. A machine cost of rupees 500, operation and maintenance cost are 0 for first year, and increases by rupees 100 for every year. If money is worth 5% every year, determine best age at which the machine should be replaced. So the resale value of machine is negligibly small. What is weighted average cost of operating machine? And here, what is cost of machine? Cost of machine is 500. Now next prepare the table. First year of services total there are how many years? Now we take year of service, which is 5 years. Now its running cost. We have given operation and maintenance cost, that is running cost, are 0 for first year. So 0 for first year and increases by 100 for every year. So here first year 0 and every year it increases by 100. So 100, 200, 300, 400 and so on. Now next calculate its discounted factor. So discounted factor has formula d raised to n minus 1. Okay. Now what is value of d? So d has value 100 upon 100 plus r. So what is, how many percent are given? So 5% of everywhere. So here 5. So d raised to n is equal to 100 upon 100 plus 5 raised to n, which is 100 upon 105 raised to n. Now for n is equal to 1, so d raised to n minus 1, which is d raised to 1 minus 1, which is 0. So any non-zero number raised to 0 power is again 1. Next, putting here n is equal to 2, then d raised to 2 minus 1, which is 1. So for d raised to 1, so 100 upon 105 will be 0.9524. Next, taking its square, we get 0.9070. Next, its cube, which is 0.8638, because here d raised to n minus 1, this is value of n. Okay, so here this is taken power of 100 upon 105 raised to 1 power. This is 100 upon 105 raised to 2 power. This is 100 upon 105 raised to 3 power, and this is 100 upon 105 raised to 4 power. Next, calculate Rn into d raised to n minus 1. So this is value of Rn and this is d raised to n minus 1. So multiplying these two we get 0, multiplying these two we get 95.24, multiplying these two we get 181.4 and so on. So multiplication of first and this and this column, we get Rn into d raised to n minus 1. Now next, calculate cumulative summation of Ri d raised to I minus 1. So cumulative means what? We take 0 as it is, taking addition of these two, this is 95.24. Next, addition of these two, we get 276.64. Addition of these two, we get 535.78. Addition of these two is 864.86 and so on. Now next is C plus summation I from 1 to 5 Ri d raised to I minus 1. So C, cost of motion, is 500. So add 500 for each of these cumulative values. So we get 0 plus 500 is 500, 0 plus 95.24 we get 595. So 500 plus 276.64 we get 776. Now 500 plus this we get 1035. Next 500 plus this we get 1364.86. Now next find out cumulative summation I from 1 to 5 d raised to I minus 1. So this is d raised to I minus 1 value. So first write down 1 as it is. Now taking addition of these two, we get 1.9524. Next addition of these two, we get 2.8594. Next addition of these two, we get 3.7232. And last we take addition of these two, we get 4.5459. Now to calculate its weighted average. So how to calculate its weighted average? So weighted average having formula C plus summation I from 1 to n Ri d raised to I minus 1 upon summation I from 1 to n d raised to I minus 1. Means what? So we have calculated C plus this value. So we divide 5th column by 6th column. We get, so we divide 5th column by, sorry here. So this is first column, second column, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, so we divide sixth column by seventh column. We get 500 upon 1, which is 500. Next 595.24 upon 1.95.24, which is 304.87. Divide this value by this, we get 271.1. Divide 1035.78 by 3.72, we get 278.20. And last divide 1364.86 by 4.5459, we get 300.24. Now here, what is the condition? We have seen the theorem, general statement. So replace if running cost of next period is greater than weighted average cost of previous cost. Now let's see. We have to check R of n is less than weighted average of n less than R of n plus 1. So this is running cost of machine. R of n is running cost for nth year. This is running cost for n plus 1th year, and this is weighted average of nth year. Okay. Now R of n. So this is value of R of n. Next, this is weighted average, and this is R of n plus 1. So this is R of n, then this is R of n plus 1. Okay. Now let's check first. Now first check, this is if we take this is an value of R of n, and this is value of an R of n plus 1. Now let's check. So this is value of R of n. Now 0 is less than 500, but 500 is not less than 100, because here 0 is less than 500, but 500 is not less than 100, because here this is R of n, this is omega n, and this is R of n plus 1. Okay, so this condition is not satisfied here. Now next we will check for second row. So 100 is less than 305.4, right? 100 is less than 304.87, which is not less than 200, right? So 100 less than 304.8, which is not less than 200. Therefore, our case is failure. Now next we check it for third row. Now here 200 is less than 271.60, right? 200 is less than 271.60, and which is less than 300. Means what? Our this case is satisfied. R of n is less than omega n less than R of n plus 1. So R of n is running cost for nth year. This is weighted cost for weighted average of nth year. This is running cost for n plus 1th year, right? So for third row, 200 is less than 271.60, which is less than 300. That is 271.60 is the value lies between 200 to 300. Therefore, what we say that from table we get 200 less than 271.60 less than 300. Here, where 200 is the running cost of third machine, right? 200 is the running cost for third machine, and 300 is the running cost for fourth machine, fourth year. Okay. Therefore, machine should be replaced after every third year, because it satisfies this condition. R of n is less than W of n less than R of n plus 1. Therefore, we should replace machine at after every 3 years. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you.